Oh gosh, training anything is beneficial, but for capoeira specifically, you gain strength, you gain endurance, you gain a sense of balance. All these physical elements, especially the aspects of functional strength, where you're able to move your own body. There's certain people who are really big and strong, and they can pick up things external to themselves, but the ability to actually move their own body, to pick themselves up off the ground, to be able to balance upside down, one hand, two hands, spin, the flexibility are all things that you gain through capoeira. It doesn't mean that you have to have them when you start, but these aspects of physical agility and strength grow. And then on top of that, there is, capoeira is a slow cook. It takes a while to learn, but you learn through certain failures. You get taken down, you don't achieve things as fast as you wanted to, but then that becomes a lesson, and you start gaining, as we talked about before, resilience. You start understanding that anything that you would have called a failure before is really just a lesson. You learn how not to do something so you can explore other ways of doing it. You learn that sometimes powering your way through things isn't the way to go, that you have to sit back and plan and be intelligent about the way that you approach problems. And in many ways, because capoeira is very dance-like and very acrobatic, a lot of people who are martial artists who don't necessarily have the vision to appreciate it think that it's not really a martial art, but we have 500 years of battlefield history for the art. At the same time, because it's an art of people who were oppressed and who had to live repressed by a stronger force and then find ways to get around that power and still succeed, part of what our strength is that people will underestimate us and not think that we are able, or not think that we, and that's really how oppressed people, poor people, people of color around the world have to navigate living in countries that are highly colonial, including the United States. So if you can learn to not have to show all the strength that you have, and if you can learn to allow yourself to be unappreciated, because at the time where you really need that strength, people aren't going to expect it. It's going to give you an advantage. But if you're about satisfying your ego all the time and showing how strong you are all the time and being recognized in that way, then people will know exactly what you can do, people will know exactly what weapons you have, people will know exactly what they need to do in order to keep you down. So,
thank you for watching A Wise Way. Subscribe to stay updated, share to pass the knowledge, or view our other videos on the left.